The Pacers and the Heat are in Game 7. At least they're going to be tonight, 5:30 our time, so that's 7:30 back at my home in Chicago. The Pacers last went to the finals in 2000.
Who gives out Central Time?
Me. I'm just very, very used to it. Who do you have, by the way? I know that you said the spread was 7 points.
Yeah, I had a bet early on that it would be that I made 3 weeks ago that the Spurs would play the Heat in the NBA Finals.
Oh, good for you.
So I have a vested interest in the Heat just winning this game. I didn't think the series would go 7 games. I don't think that the Pacers can win Game 7 in Miami, but they damn near won Game 1. They did win Game 2, so I've already been proven wrong. Game 7 on the road in the NBA is incredibly tough, and you're talking about when they're at full strength, one of the all-time great NBA teams. So I just think the Heat will win it. That said, if these guys are really, if Wade and Bosh deliver a performance
combined
in Game
for
7,
what, 17?
Yeah, they made 4 shots. They were 4 of 19 combined. If they do that in Game 7, they'll lose.
Can't you also say that Roy Hibbert has a humongous impact on the play of Chris Bosh, because he is shutting him down?
Clearly.
I mean, we've seen it pretty much since the start. He has been shutting down Chris Bosh tremendously. So you have the Heat tonight. I also have the Heat tonight. Do you have them winning by 7 points though?
Well, that's the problem, is that I don't know that I would. I don't think I'd give the 7 points, because we don't quite know. We're all of a sudden, for the first time, we're a little unsure about
Dwyane Wade.
What team shows up. We know the Heat is better than the Pacers and that they should win this game. You know, this team going before this series, they were 56-5? That's a legendarily good run. But something's obviously off with Heat, with Wade physically.
Yeah.
And Bosh has been completely neutralized. So they might not win. But that said, I don't think the Pacers can win, so I would never take the points, and I would never.
What if it was like 4?
Well, I mean, if it gets 3 or 4, 4, I'd probably take the Heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Birdman being in,
but
huge
for
impact.
me, all I got to do to win, all I got to do is have them win the game. So I'll probably just leave it alone.
Birdman being in, huge impact. Yes or no?
It helps. It certainly helps. But all the more reason why, if I were going to bet the game, I'd probably bet under.
My feeling with Birdman, however, is that he's a good defensive presence, but at the same time, I can't stand watching him play for some reason. And I think it's. I'm closed-minded. I don't think that's what it is. I just don't like watching him play. What is there to like? I sound like Larry David. What is there to like?
The problem with the Heat is they have to play a lot more Mike Miller. I've been saying this from the very beginning. He can hit the threes. He's actually a very good rebounder, and they're getting killed on the boards. So less Ray Allen, more Mike Miller. God, I thought I'd never say those words. But
yeah, I never thought you'd say that either. Jesus Shuttlesworth, by the way, looks old.
He looks
very old.
Yeah, all of a sudden, a lot of guys got old. That leads to some retirements in the league. By the way, the total is 180. I'd still go, if I were going to bet anything, I'd still go under 180 with Andersen back and the seeming defensive presence that Hibbert provides. I still think the Heat win. I think they probably cover, but I think there's a good chance the Pacers end the game in the 70s.